great adventure awaits you.
And we are live. Oh, I do not like how that looks. Let me change that. I don't like that, but I'm going to keep it that way because I'm lazy. That's just how we're doing this tonight. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. The dreaded DM is back. Or maybe I should just reveal my real name. For anyone who is sharp-eared among you, you may have already heard me say it because sometimes when I'm drifting off or when I'm trying to talk to myself, I forget. I straight up forget that I'm trying not to use my real name, and I say my real name. I'm still going to go by Dread, so if people still want to call me Dread, that is perfectly fine. In fact, I would prefer it because it is way cooler than my actual name. But without further ado, I will tell you my real name. My real name is Caitlin. Caitlin. Oh, hey Cass! Cass is on the chat. Hell yes. That is fantastic. Actually brilliant. Hey Cass! Welcome to the stream, my man. That was the main thing. I also wanted to apologize for missing last week's stream. Got a bit sick. I'm better now, and that's all that matters, really. Chaos with the Crypt is here! Yes! We love a good crypt and Chaos Blade. All the peeps are in the house, and that's perfect. Yeah, I was sick last week, and rather than try to suffer through a stream that honestly I was not prepared for, I'm feeling much better now, and hopefully the stream goes better. Oh, your session is cancelled tonight. Oh, bummer. Who got food poisoning? Cass, is everyone okay? Oh, but I'm glad you're here anyway. Oh, and we got a first timer in the chat. You're from Discord. Yes. Advertising the stream before the stream works sometimes. Thank you for being here, Absolute Morin. I'll get into what we're doing today, because otherwise we're never going to get into it. I keep getting distracted by all the lovely folks in chat. So today we are doing a D&D 5e solo play. That's right, it exists. I've already read through just a little bit, just to make sure that I set up my character right, and then I'm not too overpowered or anything like that. I may be a little... I can't help myself. I love a good min-max. I can't help myself sometimes. This story is actually available on... I found it on DM's Guild, and it's actually a series, so I've got the first two ready to go. This is the first one in the series, and we're going to play it through with the same character the whole time. Hopefully I don't die. I'm not squishy. I'm definitely not squishy, but death is always a possibility. And I honestly don't know too much about this this particular module, apart from the fact that it is a solo play and that it is specifically for level 2. I looked ahead just a little bit just to make sure, like I said, that I was getting my mechanics correct, and there are maps included on this, which is absolutely fantastic. But that was the only reason I looked ahead. So I really don't know what I'm in for. I've got a question here from Cass. What class do I think is the best for solo adventuring? I truly couldn't tell you. I think it is someone that has to be, at least has to have some sort of healing capability, and definitely has to have some sort of martial ability. I think like a mix. So that's not what I've done. Like I said, level 2, so there's not a lot. There's not a lot you can do at level 2, but I've gone ahead and picked a monk. I would say warlock, maybe. Warlock is a very versatile class. If you're constrained to just doing one class, I would say warlock, but I like hitting people. That's the thing. I like, and I'm not saying a warlock can't do that. I like a good monk. I don't know what it is about monks. I just love them. Yeah. You and Chaos both are on the cleric, and I do appreciate a good cleric. Do you know, I've just realized I don't think I've ever played a cleric. Yeah, I've never played a cleric. Lessons learned. Next time I'll set up a nice cleric for myself. But for now, I'm gonna stick with my guns and stick with my monk. I don't know what it is about monks. I just love them. I absolutely love them. My 5e's. Ooh. Morn, you've got your own solo character? A paladin, Oath of the Arcane. Ooh. That sounds fun. I like the sound of that. My goal for my monk would be to level up to Way of Mercy. Oh, you multi-classed. Cheeky. Yes, Scales from the Crypt. I know you're a big Rogues fan. While Rogues are great, they can only do so much, and I like multi-classing into Rogue, but I don't particularly like um just being like Rogue and that's it. But if I'm trying to be good and only do a single class for now, because I'll tell my stats once I go through this backstory, but yeah, my stats for a level 2 character, they're truly not okay. We are actually set in the Forgotten Realms this time around, and we're starting in a place called Orlbar, and that's about all I know. So, let's get into it, shall we? Arrival in Orlbar. It is the year 1349 DR, in the month of deep winter. You have been on the road for nearly 2 months now, and snow hangs thick on the trees as I make my way towards the town of Orlbar, at the foot of the Grey Peak Mountains. The Grey Peaks are known throughout Faerun for their silver and iron mines, but it is a different type of metal that brought me here. Gold. While I was in Neverwinter, I overheard rumors of a large hoard of treasure within an abandoned goblin keep. Even tavern rumors prove to be fruitful sometimes, and having been without a purpose for some time, I departed immediately for the Grey Vale. So, we'll cut in what you would see as I walk into the outskirts of this wintry town is a a rather tall halfling. This halfling is 3'5", above average height halfling. That she's got like a backpack across her back. It kind of looks like a duffel bag. Her hands are bound in bandages and stuff. Short cropped hair, dark eyes, and walnut brown skin from being in the sun, but the cheeks are quite red, um, and the nose quite red from being in the cold for so long. And you can see actually on the back of her head, she's got a little ribbon on her forehead, but on the back of her head is a mask. This crow's mask. And I did think about putting it on for the whole stream just to really play the part of my character, but it's I decided no, that was a bad idea. And you can see that rather than wearing like boots, her feet are just kind of wrapped in like thick cloth bound with hide straps with a little fur. Boots with the fur. Halflings, they're usually depicted as rather like stout, stocky, and if not stocky, just a little bit pudgy, a little bit on the pudgier side. No, our girl is thin, like wiry, and as she walks into town, oh my god, somebody is just not stopping with the messages. I'm very sorry. Lost my train of thought. She's cool. She's very wiry. There's not a hint of pudge or having too many second breakfasts on our young halfling. And she looks to be about late 20s. Hey, follower! What's up, little Lost Evie? Glad to see you here. Thank you for following. I'm going to sidetrack one more time to say we are 3 people away from my follower goal of 25 followers, which is uh uh thank you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you so much. Anywhoosy, this thin halfling walks into Orlbar. Orlbar. When I reach Orlbar, the air is brisk and town is busy. Carts carrying all manner of goods, timber, wool bales, grain, and animals from the surrounding country. Some of these goods would be bound for Waterdeep or Neverwinter, others for the nearby city of Loudwater. Hungry and thirsty after many days on the road, I enter the first tavern I see, the Woodsman Retreat, and satisfy my cravings. Bread, cheese, and a hot mulled wine do the trick nicely. I walk up to the bar, and I tap very gently on the bar until I get the attention of the barkeep. And I say, excuse me, miss, so sorry to bother you, but you couldn't help a poor traveler find a place to sleep tonight. And the bartender I'm imagining, I don't know why I imagine all bartenders as really like stocky people, but they are. Really stocky dude, leather apron, and you have to, no matter where you go or what system you play in your life, the bartender is always going to be cleaning the glass with a very dirty rag. Barkeep puts down the mug and says, I'd offer you some here if I could, but I only serve food and ale here. If you want, you can go down to the Silver Flask. It's just a couple of houses down. They'll put you up. I nod my thanks to the barkeep, and I put a little bit of extra copper, onto the bar. I decide that I'm going to go to the Silver Flask to rest. My bones ache and rest is essential. The mountains can wait a day or two while I rest and replenish my supplies. Touting my backpack, I walk down the street to the Silver Flask and I pay for a room. The innkeep is a jolly woman who is glad to have my business, and she lights a fire in my room. I bathe, then lay down to rest and soon fall into a deep sleep. Training was hard. Being in the monastery was hard. And honestly, I can't remember the last time I actually slept in a bed rather than a woven mat. I know the old man would probably be not upset. Upset is not his way. Rather cynical, I guess, about me taking the opportunity. Or, he's a weird old guy. He might decide, treat yourself. Can never read that guy. But he's not here. He's just in my head. That stupid old man. It has been a while since my travel-hardened self has had clean sheets and a roof overhead. I am woken later that night by noise from the next room. I can hear a woman openly sobbing. Thank you for the follows. I can hear a woman openly sobbing on the other side of the wall. I hope it's not the person who just followed. The sound is gut-wrenching. Every now and then a male voice says something, as if trying to comfort her. I tolerate this for a while, but eventually it becomes evident that sleep is going to be impossible. Peace. Let the energy flow through. I need to go talk to them. I walk into the hallway and knock on the door to the room next to mine. An elderly man answers. He is dressed finely, like a member of the aristocracy, but sports a nasty black eye and a gash across his cheek. In the background, a woman, also richly dressed, sits on a chair by the fire, her face buried in her hands. Yes? What is it? The elderly gentleman asks directly. I straighten up, and I peer into them. Sorry, I was just wondering what all the noise was about. I could hear crying from next door, and I was, I was just wondering, is there anything I could help you with? Just a little insight check for everybody here. I don't deal with these types of people. If, I would like to sleep, and if, maybe I can help you sleep, then we can all sleep, and that would be great. At this, the woman looks up and sees me. I probably look a fright after all the weeks on the road. Ungroomed, hair disheveled, travel-worn clothes, but I've had a bath, so at least I don't smell. However, my type has a air about them. I've seen a fight or two, and I know how to handle myself in most situations. I'm what's known in these parts as the adventuring type. Such types generally know how to get things done. Things that others might shy away from. Sure, Gaston Elric, the woman says, weakly, drying her tears on a silk handkerchief. The old man shows me to a chair, and for some reason, this old couple, who introduced themselves as Lord and Lady Brumont, welcome my presence, if only as a distraction from the grief they seem consumed by. We arrived here last night, Lady Brumont begins. Elric is so busy these days, and so we thought we would bring ourselves out to Orlbar for a little holiday, Our son, he's so fond of the mountains, and he loves all the stories, and well, he's our grandson, really. Son of our daughter. She died some years ago. It's all we have left of her. We call him our son. Lady Brumont begins sobbing once again. Elric Brumont picks up the thread. Long story short, my friend, we were accosted on the highway. We were passing along a lonely stretch of road when he appeared from nowhere. A knight. A towering brute of a man, all clad in armor. Lord Elric points to his face. He did this to me. Knocked me out cold. And he grabbed our boy. He threw him on a horse and bolted without a word. My character. Just, right. Okay. Did he seem familiar? This knight? Elric shakes his head. I know what you're thinking, okay? I know. Wealthy aristocrat on holiday from Loudwater, someone must have known we were coming out here and seized the opportunity. It's true. I am what you would call a public figure. It is well known in Loudwater, at least, that I am a wealthy man, but no. This night was something else. We didn't see his face. It was hidden by a metal visor. Towering warrior he was. Ah! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? Oh god, this is crazy. Thanks so much for the follow. We are one away from the goal. Wow, okay. Ooh, okay. Back to it. A towering warrior he was, a hulk of a man. Dip. We did it. Yeah. Here's a little dance, and I'll never do that again. Thank you so much for giving me the follow. And we hit the goal, guys. We did it. Okay, I'm fine. This is fine. I'm calm, and this is fine. No, I'm still fine. Thank you, Absolute Morin. Sub button. I don't have a sub button because I am not an affiliate. Maybe affiliate soon. That would be great. That would be nice, but that's a little bit further down the line, honestly. You don't get a sub button until I think at least until you become an affiliate. I'm not entirely sure. Uh I honestly I just can't. I can't. My brain just kind of exploded. 12 viewers, I get an affiliate, 50 follows, 7 streams, and 3. Uh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, oh my, I'm just sorry. My brain is just kind of. It'll catch up. This is fine. We'll get through this. We haven't even gotten to the main adventure yet. This is fine, though. Lady Brumont speaks again. And he has kidnapped our poor little Derek. Abducted him. Just ripped him right out of our grasp. Okay. I very. Just, I like. Pat, pat. I understand. This is hard. A friend of mine told me not too long ago that I needed to breathe. I just kind of needed to breathe through. Our halfling just breathes with Lady Brumont for a second. As soon as I see that Lady Brumont is calm, I say, "What did you do then? What happened after?" "We came straight to Orlbar," Lady Brumont says. "We went to the captain of the guard, but he..." "A thoroughly incompetent fool," Lord Brumont growls. "Said this knight was a ghost, that he'd chosen Dark as his squire, and that there was nothing we could do about it. Dark wasn't the first. Called him the Death Knight. You can imagine what a comfort that was to us." "They say the knight lives in the woods nearby," Lady Bremont says airily, as if in a waking dream. "Weathercott Wood, isn't it, dear?" The old man grits his teeth and stares into the fire, punching his palm. "Ghost my horse!" he snarls through gritted teeth. "That knight looked real enough to me. He's a lunatic, nothing more. A lunatic who kidnaps young boys. When I find the blackguard, by the gods he will pay." I can't help think that Lord Brumont is a little out of his depth here. He looks serious, but it also looks like he's well past his prime, shall we say. Though I do feel for this poor couple. The old man speaking in my head, that consciousness of mine is going to get me into trouble someday. And while I don't associate with the wealthy anymore, I do know that they'll at least offer me something, and I'm never one to shy away from a good adventure, especially when they might give me money. Money. "I can find your boy," I hear myself say. The woman looks up and new hope begins to shine from her eyes. "Oh God," she says, her voice quivering. "We'll give you anything. Anything." The old man is a little more practical. "If I were a few decades younger, I'd be out there myself. I saw action in the Battle of Tanglefork, and when we freed the Vale from Rancher rule." I nod. The battle happened about 30 years ago and was said to be fierce. I'm not surprised. Elric Brumont definitely carries himself like an old veteran. "I can't put my sword forward anymore, but I can offer you gold, my friend. 2,000 pieces of it, to be exact." Yo, that's enough. I was going to accept, 200 and be done. I was going to, you all heard it. I heard it. Me, the player, heard it. I wasn't gonna do it for free, but he said, "Hey, I'll give you money," and I was like, "Sick, let's go." The adventure begins! At dawn the next day, following the few scraps of information that I have, I saddle my horse. I don't have a horse. I could buy a horse. Should I go along with this and just say I have a horse? I said I would just assumed I'd walked into town. Yeah, yeah, I have a horse. Sure, let's have a horse. I saddle my horse and I ride to the outskirts of town. The townsfolk pay little attention to me as I go, casting me the occasional glance. The journey to Weathercote Wood lies due east, but is no short ride. The captain of the guard tells me that the Death Knight has always been seen in a small patch of wood that juts out from the western side of Weathercote, like a wart on a giant's nose. By midday, I reach a sign which tells me I have another 15 miles to go. Jeez. I should make it there by nightfall. Not far past the sign is a small inn and tavern. An old man sits in a chair in the afternoon sun, in a chair, on a chair, and raises a tankard of ale as I go past. Well, lad. Last drink for many miles, the old man calls to you. Come sit, I'll buy an ale. Do I accept the old man's invitation? Okay, so we've reached the first point, checkpoint, and it seems I can click on it. That's good. I think at this point I should properly introduce my character. My character's name is Sora. Sora P. Green. Like I said, level 2 monk. And honestly, the stats are a little broken. Strength -1, dexterity +4, constitution +1, intelligence +1, wisdom +3, and charisma +3. Got the charlatan background. I'm not going to reveal much more than those mechanical things right now. What I would like to do is kind of have it come up naturally throughout the course, but I think it's important to know that I rolled 2 17s when I was rolling these stats, so I'm happy with myself. She's not going to say no to a drink. I tie my horse up at the tavern's porch and I join the old man, who directs a young boy to bring me a frothing tankard of ale. The boy also brings a bowl of stew for me. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get... I know this is a little bit of a metagamey knowledge, right? But this feels now that I'm in it, I kind of think this might be a mugging. Oh no. What brings you out this way? The old man asks eventually. Do I tell him? Nah. I'm not gonna tell him everything. I'm just gonna be like, who wouldn't want to go out on a day like this, good sir? In response to the old man's question, I say looking for a lost horse, a prize stallion. He shrugs. I proceed to drink the ale with relish. It has been a hard ride, and I eat a bowlful of stew thinking that a midday meal was a very good idea, as I don't know what time I'll arrive at Weathercote Wood. I thank the man for his hospitality and I'm on my way. That man's probably going to come after me later. It is late when I finally arrive at Weathercote Wood, some 55 miles east of Orlbar. There, on the wood's edge, I camp and let my horse run free. I won't be needing him for a while. Weathercote Wood is thick, the foliage dense, towering walls of green, and in there somewhere, if the information I have is to be trusted, is the boy, Dark Brumont. I settle down on my bedroll, the embers of my fire keeping me warm well into the night. After a full day's riding, it doesn't take long for me to fall into a deep sleep, the sound of a nearby river lulling me into sleep. I wake just before dawn, fully rested, but a noise instantly puts me on guard. That tracks. I have an 18 passive perception, and I decided to take a little feat for myself. I decided to take the observant feat for reasons that will become clear later. From somewhere nearby comes a wet, slavering sound. Quietly, I pick up my weapon and I move forward stealthily. When I am some 100 or so feet away, whatever is lurking catches my scent, and I hear it running quickly away. Only dim starlight shows any detail, and all I can see is a darkened shape moving through the night, towards the wood. I do have darts. Well, actually, no, they don't have a great range. They have a long range of 60 feet. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it said it's over some 100 feet or so. Yeah, no. Even the long range probably wouldn't do it, so let's go to Dead Nelly. What does that mean? I walk forward to where the beast had been before, making all the noise that woke me. They're twitching in its... Oh, my horse! Killed my horse! I didn't even want it, and then I got attached. Gritting my teeth in anger, I take out a dart and I just stick it in the neck and put the poor beast out of its misery. The first rays of dawn begin to creep into the sky. With a sigh of resignation, I wipe the horse's blood from my dart and begin to trek towards the wood's edge. The morning is peaceful in contrast to the savagery I've just witnessed, and a chorus of birds greets the dawn with calls that echo off the low hills of the surrounding landscape. As I near Weathercott Wood, I can see down the single path that leads into its depths, and I can see that little light seems to penetrate through the canopy. Night still hides beneath the mossy boughs and dark green vines that thread the ancient trees together. I step onto the path and enter Weathercott Wood. Who knows what fate awaits in these shadowed depths? So this is the map. I do not have tokens just because I forgot, because I'm a dummy. I'll just use this mouse. I'll use the mouse. The mouse is my token, because why not? I move ahead deeper into the wood, and it almost seems as if the trees themselves are watching my progress. Indeed, as I go on, I really do get the feeling that I am being watched. I can move with stealth. Okay. The first roll, guys. Oh, first roll. So exciting. Ooh, got 12 on the die, and it's a DC 12. But 12 plus 4 is 16. So I can add 10 points. Nice. Do I know what it means with the percentile die? Absolutely not. It's not very clear. I think I'm coming from this direction here. So let's say I'm here and I'm moving stealthily. I have a passive perception of 18. So I'm pretty sure I'll do the roll anyway just to make sure, because I got a bad feeling about this. Somebody's been killing my horse. 11 on the die. Perception is 3, so 14. I search carefully, but see nothing to indicate any traps. Yep. I search around. Don't see anything. Then move to the center, and I've got crossroads. One going north, one going east, and one going west. And it said something to do something at the green spot. You pause for a second, thinking you heard something, but no. It was just some bird flapping off out of the cover. I watch it rise into the canopy and then look at the 3 paths that lead in front. See, this is why you kind of miss the DM when you're doing the solo thing, because the DM would have all the information. I intentionally didn't look ahead. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut. Zora's gonna go with her gut. I'm gonna go number 3. Ooh, hello, sir. I know that's a spoiler, but now I'm intrigued. I'm really trying hard not to spoil anything for myself. Oh, I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm brave. I'm big and brave, and that's what that means. Even though it doesn't look right to me, we go to tile page 3. Oh, I see. Okay. I just must be dumb. Here we go. Place my token. The track leads deeper into the wood, and the light fades. Ancient trees line each side of the path, and you can't help but think this wood is an excellent place to hide out. Bit ominous. Then ahead, I see something strange. It appears to be a low stone building at the corner of the track where it turns north. Tucked in amongst the trees, it is made solidly of gray stone, fronted by 2 large stone double doors. I move warily forward. Okay. Asking for another stealth check. You guys know. You guys know. That's not good. 9. 9 plus 4 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I always do meets it beats it in my game, so I'm gonna say meets it beats it. Dang. Just about. I am curious about the stone doors. So I come in from here. I kind of trip over myself because now I'm like, okay, what's up? What's the deal? Oh, thanks, Morin. Really appreciate it. Yeah, meets a pizza is standard, I would say. So I know I've heard of some DMs who don't do that, but I don't understand why you wouldn't. It's okay. So my little mouse, creeping, creeping. I'm creeping. I'm creeping. I'll check for traps again. Nelly got me shook. 11 perception. Well, no, it's not 11. It's higher than that. It's 14 perception. No, I would be checking the doors. Honestly, this is a darn weird thing. I start inspecting the hand and all around the door, looking for booby traps or traps of any description. I already rolled. I should have waited to roll. And oh no, I got 14, so 11 on the die, plus, yeah, 3. So meets it, beats it. My keen eye could have just saved my life. Closely inspecting the door, I notice a catch mechanism cleverly hidden under the large metal ring handle on the right door. Do I try and disarm it? I don't have thieves' tools. I want to open the door. I want to open the door. I don't have these tools, but I want to open the door. Oh. Oh no. I'm so dumb. You grasp the metal ring and pull outwards. As I do this, I hear an audible click and then a sound. I'm so dumb. I hear a click and a sound. 2 darts come flying towards me from cleverly concealed holes. Ooh! Attack rolls. I'm rolling attack against myself. Ooh, that's bad. 7. 15 doesn't hit. I'm a beefy AC. That doesn't hit. Screw you, darts. The darts fly out at blinding speed, but my reflexes kick in and I dodge quickly out of the way. Nice. Inspiration from me? What did you think, guys? Inspiration from me because I did badass dodge? Yes? I think yes. Go to enter passage. Listen. Someone don't want me coming into this. So they threw darts at me. I can throw darts back, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find whatever's in the cave, and I'm going to throw a dart at it. You enter the quiet, cool passage and pad softly down the corridor. Soon, I am at the top of a flight of stairs looking down. I don't have dark vision. God. Okay. So, I don't have dark vision because I am a halfling. I didn't realize this during character creation because I've actually never played a halfling before. At least none that I can remember. Adventurer's Kit. I have a torch, so I am going to use the torch. I light the torch. I quietly walk down the stairs, torch in hand. The torch is almost as tall as me, but not quite. Keeping an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. Is this where Derek is? I hold my breath, fearful of making any sound to disturb the deathly still air. Slowly, I descend to the bottom of the stairs where a medium-sized chamber lies. God damn it, I've been thinking too much about Scooby-Doo recently, because a friend of mine, he's very into Scooby-Doo, and now I'm by myself, and all I could think of was, let's split up and search for clues. There's just me. It's just me, Sora. As I become accustomed to the light, or rather the lack of, I notice that at the far end of the chamber is a large idol made out of bronze by the looks of it. I know the god well. It is Amontor, the sun god, the god of law and justice, worshipped throughout Faerun. I also notice cushions lying about the place. I do take one and put it in my bag. I do that. I'm just gonna add that cushion. That's the wrong one. I'm just gonna put cushion. Like temple cushion. I guess this has a temple vibe to me, so I'm just gonna take one of these cushions. I'm sure they won't look for it. It appears this room was once a monastery of some sort, used by devotees of Amontor for meditation. Although what it's doing so far out in the wilderness is anyone's guess. And I am neither a paladin nor a cleric. Morin, get in here. I don't think the altar will be particularly interesting. The room itself. Yeah, man, I need you in here. There's some sort of I'm in a creepy kind of temple monastery type area used by paladins and clerics. So get in here, bring your paladin character and roll up some dice for me. Let's see. Roll me a D100. Cuz if we get good, we might get better information. But it's fine. I'll just you do that. I'll search the rest of the room, even though that's not my thing. There are numerous nooks and alcoves around the side of this dusty room, many of them hidden in darkness. You search, mindful of traps, but are also on the lookout for any items of interest. As I walk, small puffs of dust rise up, seemingly undisturbed for a long time. Years, maybe decades. Okay? I'm actually going to switch out my dice, because while I haven't been rolling too bad, this dice is giving me some bad vibes, so I'm going to 87. Well, now Morin, it's too late now. I have to. It's okay. Next time. I will make an investigation check. That is not a strong suit of Sora. It's 10. I did good. I did guess Walter was your paladin. So we'll probably cross paths in the late future. Like, I'm going to be like, by then Sora will be 20th level monk. I search around the various nooks and crannies, and finally your search turns up something that might be useful. A quarterstaff! I pick it up and it feels light, easy to wield. I give it a couple of swings and it seems to almost be aiding my technique. There is something about this weapon. I have used other quarterstaffs before, but this is certainly the best of its kind that I've ever handled. I do a cool martial arts swoop. Indeed, you think it might be imbibed with some kind of magic. Oh, +1 staff! Nice! Yeah. +1 quarterstaff. I did not think I would be getting a magic item. But here we are. Inspired by this find, I think to myself, there must be something more to find around here. I see an item within an alcove and reach in to grab it. But as I do, something lashes out at my hand. Ooh, no. It hits my AC. A giant centipede has dug its pincers into my hand, drawing blood. The ghastly thing. Rolled 1d4. +2. 5 damage. Scheisse. That is not good. Guys, I think we're rolling for our initiative here. Oh, dip. Oh, dip. We are rolling for initiative. Okay, I'll roll for Sora first. Ooh, Sora did good. Ooh. Oh, this thing is squishy as hell. I'll be fine. Oh, and I get first. Wait, what's its initiative? Dex +2, so 9, 10, 11. I'm not gonna bother with the map on this one, guys. Not right now, because I am pretty sure I'm gonna take this thing down pretty quickly. So, why don't we use our nice new +1 quarterstaff? Yes! That is, like, this thing has an armor class of 13. It's gonna hit. Oh, hell yes! Actually, I think I kill it outright. Well, I'll roll for the shits and gigs. But I'm pretty sure that I kill it outright. Like, it bites me, it goes, oh, gross! Just like a baseball bat, just swing directly into its head. Well, that's not great, but still 7. Yeah, no. It would actually be 8, because now I have +1. And that kills it dead so quickly. I dispatch the centipede and wipe my quarterstaff clean. I do the cool, like, anime flick. There could be more of those things around. I keep a wary eye open as I move about the chamber. I wasn't expecting to find a cool quarterstaff, so that was why I didn't do anything about the altar. But now that I know there might be more cool quarterstaffs around, you know I gotta look. The boy can wait. I walk up to the large bronze idol of Amamontor. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's fine. It is exceptionally well made, and it seems like it was just placed here yesterday. The metal gleams dully as I move around it. Then, as I move behind the altar, I see something small lying on the ground. A holy symbol of Amuntar. No, there isn't an in it. It's fine. It is a long steel chain to be worn around the neck, and is in the image of a large... Oh, what's that word? Effulgent sun, with runes on the front. This perhaps belonged to a cleric, monk, or paladin. You see, I am a monk, but this ain't my deal. This ain't my bag. I kind of want to take it, though. Like Sora doesn't have... There's no value in it for Sora. It's a shiny thing. Sora does like a shiny thing. So, yeah, let's take it. I've already explored the room, so let's leave. I climb the stairs leading up from the chamber back towards the dim light of weathercaught wood. Soon I am back outside the great stone double doors that lead down to the underground temple. That's it? Man, I thought that was going to be proper dungeon crawl, but... Oh well, you know, sometimes it happens. Okay. Well, there's nowhere to go now, but up. Let's go 4. The woods become ever deeper, and the sound goes out of the air. There are no birds here, or something has frightened them into silence. It's hard to even tell what time of day it is this deep in the forest. Across the path, you see a trail of boot prints leading from the right to the left. They lead back into the forest where it becomes very dense. However, there is no sign of the foliage being disturbed, even though the boot prints look relatively fresh. They could have been made as recently as last night. On the track ahead, you can see that this path eventually bends to the right, and on the corner there appears to be an entrance to a cave. Oh, yeah, you know we gotta go to that cave. I do think that she is still being stealthy. She's still being cautious, especially now that there was a centipede. But I think one track mind. She's just going straight for that cave. Oh, 18 on the die. 18, 19, 20, 22. Stealth. Let's go. When I reach the square joining the green marker, is that on my way? Yeah, it's dead ahead. So I'm gunning straight ahead. So we go, who knows what. I don't like that. Did I make an earlier trap? No, I didn't. Oops. God damn it. Suddenly, as I walk, I feel the ground start to give way beneath my feet. Too late, I realize and try to roll away, but the forest path. Oh my god, I am so dumb. So dumb. Ambush. Suddenly, something gives way under my feet. I fall 10 feet, landing heavily in a deep pit. It wins you, and you get to your feet shakily, cursing my carelessness. Yes, I am cursing my carelessness. I take 1d6 fall damage. I'm not doing great right now. Oh my god. I could have taken a short rest. I should have taken a short rest, but I didn't. This, kids, is why you take short rests. Sorry, I just wanted to check something real quick. It's probably very rude to be checking my phone on stream, but this is my stream. No one can tell me whether it's rude or not. And if you do tell me, well, I don't need to listen. That was also rude. I'm so sorry. I'm drunk with power. Do I have rope? Of course I have rope. Everyone has rope. Do I know the spell jump? No. Am I a Varian tiefling? Why? What can they do? Can they fly? Otherwise, I could try carving steps into the dirt. Sounds like a lot of effort. I think I'll just use the rope. Oh, God, if only I was a higher level monk, then I could... Wait, what am I doing? I could literally just do Step of the Wind. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Step of the Wind, and I'll just jump right out. Whee! Scare the shit out of whoever got me. Focusing on myself. This is not a spell. I just got legs. Crouching down, I gather the energy inside me and, like a grasshopper, spring up into the air, well above the edge of the pit, and I land easily on... 10 feet. Yeah, my jump should be fun, but I do have -1 strength. I really should have written that down properly. Yeah, no, I did. Jump distance is double. You're right, Chaos. I would never skip leg day, except if it was real life, and then absolutely, yes, I would skip leg day. I land easily on the path. It's only 10 feet, and it would definitely increase my jump distance, and I'm not bothered taking out a calculator to actually check. That'll probably bite me in the ass. Gathering my breath, I feel the energy slowly ebb out of my legs. What a rush. Too bad I can't travel like that all the time. Just wait till I level up and get more key points. I'm pissed. Ooh. I'm at a nice river. Place my token on the square. A river threads through this part of weather-caught wood. Ahead, I see the path bends sharply to the right, and on the north side of the path sits a rock outcropping, on the front of which is the entrance to a cave. Peering inside from across the river, I see that it extends a long way. Exploring this cave is going to require you to cross a stream, also. A busy torrent about 15 feet wide rushes from east to west, filling the forest with the sound of rushing water. Okay. I am going to do a stealth. Oh, I might actually pass still. Because it says it's a DC 10 because the river is covering up my noise. So I actually do pass that. So 10, 12, just about. What I am actually going to do, right, is I'm going to take a knee. I'm gonna quietly sit down, like just off the path, and I'm gonna do a real quick short rest, just like the quickest, because I know I'm being stealthy and calm, and I am just taking a little second for me. So I just rolled a hit die there. I just take a second to patch up and massage out my calves from taking the fall. Ready to face the peeps. Okay. Am I going to check for traps? No, I'm not. I am not that type of person. I'm wise, not wise enough. Okay, so I come from here, and I don't even think I'm going near the green dot. I'm just making a beeline for this cave. Just going straight ahead. Not a shit given. Not a single one. I peer into the black cave entrance that gapes at me from the other side of the river. The area around the entrance is interesting. It appears to be surrounded with discarded pottery and other detritus. Perhaps there was a settlement here once. Tribal societies once roamed this area freely in prehistory. Now the cave appears abandoned and its black mouth forbidding. The stream appears calm, but a glance at its depths tells you it's moving quite swiftly. It might take a bit of effort to cross. I did take a drink, but I don't think I'm going to, refill the water skin. I'm sure it's fine. Here's the thing. With every character, there is a dump stat. Every single one. I don't care what you're playing. My dump stat is strength. I have a -1 to strength. To get across this river, I need to hit a 12. Or actually, no, I need to hit at least a 13. Woo, woo. Got it. It'll be fine. Listen, it'll be fine. Dice Christ is with us. Dice Christ. No, I didn't do it. It's like, I feel so refreshed and I just immediately just lose my feet. I thought it was I knew it was deep. I thought it was less deep, and I immediately get swept away. I plow my way into the deepest part of the river, and things are going well. Then it starts to get deep. Soon my feet are slipping on mossy rocks underfoot, and then suddenly I lose balance and start floating downstream. The river quickly gets much deeper, and I am forced to try and swim for it. I go underwater a couple of times, and so does my backpack. Oh, please, I don't want to lose my shit. Swim to the far shore. I gotta, right? Yep. Make another athletics check. Oh, come on. I gotta hit a 14. Come on. I didn't do it. If you couldn't tell, I didn't do it. I could die now. I'm in danger. And must ditch my pack. No. Oh. I don't wanna. I think. I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose my pack, but at the same time, if I don't, it's not worth my life. I'm a monk. I'm all about the here and now. I know it went so bad so quick. Oh, I'm gonna have to ditch the pack. Damn it! Quickly, I wriggle out of the straps out of my pack and keep swimming towards the far shore. The only thing I was able to save. Thank God I get to keep my quarterstaff. I keep the good one. And whatever else is securely tucked in my belt. Erase my backpack and everything kept within it, including my provisions. Oh my God, I've lost all my money. This is fine. Who needs... Listen, Sora, takes a second. That's true. But... Oh my God, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I did not think it would turn out that bad. Oh God, even if I find this kid, I'm so screwed. Lost my darts. Who needs darts? Them darts. Okay, so all I have is the clothes I am currently wearing, my +1 quarterstaff, because I immediately tossed the other one. Okay, what else would be reasonable to have? Nothing, because once the torch once came out, stopped using torch, I would have put it out and put it back in my bag. There would be no reason for me to carry it. I gotta be tough DM. I wouldn't have it. And this is all fine. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. I'm not upset. And I think this is actually Sora's self-talk. Just she is just so mad at herself. So mad that she even decided that this was a good idea. Like who I am 3.5 feet tall. Just because I am taller than normal goddamn halflings doesn't mean I'm tall. It just means I'm not as short. And reflexively, I think her hand goes into like where she would normally keep like an old pack of cards, and it's not there. It would have been swept away too. And like she's just like, mm, mm, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything is all good and fine. And she's like, there's like she's struggling to keep in the tears. She's not okay. She's very much not okay. Okay. Beraggled and panting, I finally wash up on the far. Oh, did I skip some? I probably did. That sounds right. Ditch back. Here we go. Yeah, no, I read all that and I was just recovering from that. I am flush up on the far shore, thanking the gods I didn't drown. And just to add insult to injury, an actual injury, deduct 1 HP for the stupidity. After some time, I get my breath back and finally gather enough energy to make my way back upstream to the cave. A chilly breeze seems to be coming from within the cave, and a strange smell also. Kind of like a moldy rot. Great. Around the entrance, embedded in the earth, are broken shards of pottery and other detritus. Of course I'm gonna go into this goddamn cave. I almost drowned to get into this cave. You think I'm not going into this cave? I cautiously step inside the cave, feeling the cool, slightly stale air surround me. If these people make me make constitution checks for hypothermia, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Here it is. I don't think there's any reason to overcomplicate matters. I enter the cave, moving slowly within. My steps raise little puffs of fine dust as I proceed deeper within the rock. Ahead, I see the tunnel bends to the right. I don't care, man. I don't care. You probably heard me splashing around. I'm gonna roll it, because, you know, training dies hard. But, you know what? I'm going to give myself disadvantage. I'm really wet. I'm really cold. I am not thinking altogether straight. So I'm going to roll this. I'm going to impose disadvantage on myself. That's a good old 7. I deserve that. Oh god. Okay. And I don't check for traps. I'm so done. I'm so done. If this kid's dead, I'm going to be so upset. I move further within, down the silent passage, the sound of the river fading behind me. The passage turns to the right and continues for some way. Ahead, you can see it opens into a cavern. Well, I'm just in a big old cave, and let's just say I'm right there, right where my mousey is. This large cavern contains little except a large pile of bones and partially decomposed corpses in its center. I cover my mouth and nose. The smell is horrendous. Oh my god, what? Shaking your head, I move closer to the pile and see the skeletons of adults, children. What happened to these poor souls? Oh my god, what? Why did they die here? Were they not able to leave? Then I noticed scrawled on the wall of the cavern in some unknown substance. I'm not gonna think about it. A single word: north. Ah, this Death Knight better fucking tell me what the fuck is going on here. I'm sorry to anyone who doesn't like swearing. I swear constantly. And um I was not expecting that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go deeper. I ponder the fate of these poor souls whose bones lay in a pile in the middle of the floor. Why didn't they leave? After reasoning it through, the only reason must be that they were trapped in here. But by what? The river? What sort of end did they come to stuck here in this cave? I shake my head in disbelief and horror. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. I haven't got the best investigation, but. Nope, that's a 6. God! That's so upsetting. I have a scavenger round. There were people here at one time, lots of people. I find rings, semi-precious jewelry to the value of 10 gold pieces. This stuff, that don't feel right. That does not feel right. Like, I'm reformed scoundrel, but the key word here is reformed. I am not going to pilfer somebody's grave. I don't think I even would have done that in my scoundrel years. And a few silver pieces here and there. Absolutely not taking that. No, I don't find that. You also find, disturbingly, a child's wooden toy soldier, but nothing of any real value. I've already taken a short rest. And, Subtail! I've been traumatized. I'm done here. Got it. I was really hoping I'd find something. I moved back down through the tunnel and out to the river. With your knowledge of the dangerous sections of the river, I am now able to quickly return to the other shore without too much trouble. That was bad, and I didn't like it. Teo, I lost everything. Literal everything. Got too big for my britches, and lost all my shit. Oh, just like my backpack and all my provisions and all that. I was able to hold on to my weapon, and that's it. But luckily I'm a monk, so even if I lost the staff, it would have been I found it. I just found it. It would have been a bummer to lose it, but, you know, monks have very good unarmed strikes, so. So, come out of the cave here. I think I'll go to the narrowest point of the river, cross over here. I wonder, does that count as being in a square adjacent to that green dot? Because I will hurt whoever it is. I'm actually spoiling for a fight. So, let's see what it says. Adjoining the green dot. Not adjacent, adjoining. Would it be cheating if I didn't do it? I think if I have to question it, I think it's cheating. But any other experienced D&Ders in the chat, you can let me know if I'm being a little minxed, or if I'm perfectly justified in not. But I think I would. I think it's joining, so I'm going to go for it. Roll a D100. Oh, I actually got a thing where I could plus 10 to this. Okay, so with the plus 10 from an earlier thing, that is 59. It's not as nice as it could have been. Just saying. Mikadus. What does that mean? You are at the top east-west section of the path when you hear something that sounds ridiculously out of place in these ominous woods. Singing. Oh, that's copyrighted. I can't do that. Disney is very litigious. I think even saying their name, apparently. That's the meme anyway. Anyways. Indeed, you hear someone enthusiastically belting out a joyous song, accompanied by the sounds of a rattling, as of a horse laden with goods. Nellie, you stand still and watch the path ahead. There, around the corner, comes not a horse, but a pony. So a halfling horse, laden with a multitude of bags, pots, all manner of items. The poor thing looks like it's about to collapse. Walking alongside it is a halfling, a merchant by the looks, in colourful clothes, the source of the jaunty tune. Seeing you, he keeps singing, but A wide smile now spreads across his face. As he nears, he is accompanied by a smaller creature, a humanoid of some description, the likes of which I have never seen before. Its skin looks like bone. I don't like the sound of that. The merchant finishes his verse just as he comes before me, and he greets me with an elaborate bow, twirling his hat as he bends low. Greetings, fellow traveler, and salutations on this lovely, balmy evening. The merchant stands straight, still grinning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mikadus Fairweather of Zelbros, and I can't help thinking destiny has caused us to meet in this beautiful wood. Sora just stands and is like, what? With a grand, sweeping gesture, Mikadus indicates the wares that his poor beast of burden is laden with. And what can I offer such a prosperous traveler as yourself? Dominic, get busy! As at this hissed command, Mikadus' assistant, the tawny-colored humanoid, whose exterior seems to consist of some sort of exoskeleton, starts taking out various wares and parading them before my eyes. Provisions, my friend, useful for those long journeys. I have incense, holy water, healing potions, holy symbols, sheet notation for the musically minded, all of the latest songs from Neverwinter, religious icons, and the list goes on and on. It seems this Mikadus is a literal traveling market. Nevertheless, despite all the junk that I couldn't care less for, there are a few things that sound interesting. The following list is items I could purchase. It is so unfortunate that I lost all of my money. Literally all of it, seconds ago. I can buy truly nothing here. Truly nothing. After showing you his wares, Mikadus claps you firmly on the back. Well met, my friend, he exclaims cheerfully as his assistant loads up the poor pony again, who was beginning to look relieved at having its load removed. I wish you luck on your journey, wherever you are heading, Sora. I look at him. Wait, how did you know? Before I could get another word in, the talkative merchant has turned his back and departed, the pony laboring under the weight of its load once more. I can't help thinking that Mikadus Fairweather is the happiest merchant I have ever met. Wait, how did he know my name? I didn't tell him my name. I'd just move on to 8. Ooh, some serious crossroads here. Okay. I can go north, east, or southeast. I am kind of feeling going further up. Because I don't know why. There is nothing to presume, or for Sora to think this, but the gut, she gut feelings, all about the gut feeling. She thinks going north, going to what she would feel would be the center of this forest, is the best idea. She doesn't want to go back, and going either to the east or the southeast feels like would be going back in her eyes. So let's do that. It feels as if I've been in this wood for an age. Now the dim light of evening has fallen and darkness creeps back under the boughs of weathercaught wood. I've reached a 4-way junction. I scout around and just off the path find several places that would be suitable for making camp. My bones ache after a long day, and my stomach rumbles. I ain't got food. I ain't got nothing. I think I've given up on the stealth, honestly. Honestly, Mikadus would probably have fully just blown my cover. Hole in the ground. There is a hole in the ground. Nah, I wouldn't go to it. I'm curious. I'm just not curious about the things here. I'm really just like a one-track mind. Like, I need to find this kid, and It's so dark now. What else am I gonna do? Like, question is, what I just said. She does have like that one-track mind. I don't think she would stop until she had found the kid, if possible. There's no party here to tell her not to. And there is truly no reason for her to stop. She's got no way to keep warm. Like, her survival is okay, so she might be able to whip up something, but no, she would look for the kid. She would look for the kid. She wants to get the hell out of this forest. And she's not bothering with the stealth anymore. If she dies, she dies. Forgetting all the training. You move north from the junction and reach a shallow stream, which I easily cross. Thank God, I can't handle another river crossing. On the other side of the stream, I see a left branching path. On the corner of this path is a sign, the words worn away by the weather. It reads cemetery, and an arrow points down the left. Ahead, you can see the wood opens out and a field beyond. My heart lifts a little, but then I remember poor, dark Brumont. Not moving stealthily. There are no entries associated with this tile page. To go west, go to tile page 10 and follow the instructions there. No, we're going north. Tile page 12. Oh, crap. It looks like I have reached the end of Clodfell Wood. Ahead, the forest ends and open grassland stretches out with rolling hills in the distance, but you have still not found Derek Brumont. He must be in some part of this wood I have not explored yet. Oh, I thought... I got confused. Where did I come from, then? Okay, we'll go to this creepy place right here. Slowly and with weapon at the ready, I make my way into the slightly disheveled-looking cemetery. Gravestones are crooked in places, but here and there are freshly placed flowers. At the end of the cemetery, I see a large crypt, like a dome that has been cut in half. Ornate metal gates stand before a stone door. There is a plaque on the outside, but it is too far away to read. Foreboding in the pit of my stomach, I edge forward into this haven of perished souls. Nice writing. Creepy cemetery. I was being careless before. I shouldn't have been, but I was. I will roll a cheeky stealth. 18. Nice. Check for traps too. I'm being cautious now. That's not good. The cemetery is eerily silent, and you can't help but feel a little uneasy. There is a sense of foreboding. The tall trees which surround the cemetery stand like sentinels, watching your progress through this garden of the long dead. I am not a barbarian. If you have not, I have made one, and I got an 18. Taking care not to disturb the headstones, I creep carefully through the cemetery, reading epitaphs and trying to get a feel for the place. Here lies Rogan, cleric of Lorch, born a peasant, lived as a saint and a hero, died a martyr. And another, laid to rest eternally, Lady Rotteridge of the Vale, a matriarch and benefactor survived by Lord Rotteridge and their son Petrus. It seems this little cemetery is filled with lords, ladies, and adventurers of high distinction. I checked for traps. I didn't do it good. You tread warily. Ooh, I think I might have done it bad. Allow me this one fluff, guys. Just because I cannot remember the name of the thing I was in before. Weaving between them and taking care not to disturb whatever lies beneath my feet. I mean, I did get an 18 stealth, so that's fine. I'm cheating, but I don't mean to be. I'm so sorry. I walk slowly forward, primed for any surprises that might suddenly present themselves. As I near the crypt, I see it is innately carved and also set into a solid bank of earth that sits behind it. It appears the crypt extends underground some way. It doesn't take a dwarf to see that whoever this was constructed for was lavish in their tastes. Above the door is a coat of arms with a small plaque set beneath. It reads, "Together for all eternity, abiding peacefully in the rays of Amantor, the family of blank." Where the name of this family was presumably carved before, boop, 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 has been chipped away until unrecognizable. You can possibly see the top of an A near the middle of what used to be the name, but that is all. You see that the gates and the double stone doors beyond are ever so slightly ajar. They appear to open. I mean, I'll check, but the checking hasn't entirely helped. Make a perception. Oh, I did it. That's nice. That's nice. The entry to the crypt appears trap-free. Gingerly, I ease the gates open. The metal seems to be relatively rust-free and does not creak as you expected it would. Easing yourself within the gates, you grasp the handle of the left stone door and lean back. It swings smoothly out. I proceed inside. I cross the threshold. I move inside the door and into the cool silence of the crypt. A stone passage well paved with solid rock walls extends ahead. Ooh, creepy. Creeping warily forward, you peer down the passageway and see a chamber at the end. A brief inspection here reveals no traps, and you move forward listening, watching your periphery, all your senses heightened. You enter a large chamber, and on either side are marble plinths, 4 in all, each topped with a coffin. The air is stale and musty. There is an exit on the far side of the room, and you can see that it continues for a short way and then bends to the right. Yeah, gotta keep with the stealth, yo. So many stealth checks. That's a nat 1. That's a nat 1. Ladies and gentlemen, our first nat 1. When I reach the room with coffins, I may check for traps. I'm just gonna go. I'm just going. The kid is here. He must be here. If he's not here, I'm going to trash this crypt. I don't care. This room is silent and smells of decay. The 4 coffins are well kept, though, and don't look especially old. The wood is of a high quality, and amongst the musty smell there is also the aroma of lacquer in the air, a sure sign of wealth. Whoever this dead family was, they were not short a gold piece or two. The exit on the far side leads into an open passage that continues and then bends to the right. I'm not going to open a coffin. I'm not going to do that. That's wrong. That's bad. Like, as much as I'd be curious about it, I'm not curious enough to become a grave robber. No. I proceed into the passageway and make my way towards the bend. Was there a bend? That's how I'll know. There was no bend. But it is taking saying submap 4, so that's good. I edge forward and fancy I hear something from far, far down the passage ahead. My heart leaps at the sound and I freeze, but all falls silent again. Slowly I move forward again, gripping the handle of my weapon. Gotta get that, I don't see the point in rolling these stealths, right? I rolled a nat 1. I think because of that, the nat 1 should carry through. Because to me, it doesn't make sense to continually be doing that. I'm not gonna check for traps. To simply continue, I'm just doing it. Crap, I should have checked for traps. As I pass the corner, I feel the ground drop about an inch underfoot and hear a click sound. That can't be good. I'm a monk, though. I'm a monk. So, hopefully, I have a +6 to this. Come on. Let's go. 20. I flip. I'm so nimble. Scything blades come swinging out of the walls towards you, but you manage to jump out of the way just in time. I feel the air from the razor-sharp edge as they swing back and forward like dual pendulums. Heart pounding, I stand and proceed towards the circular room, which is now visible ahead. This room is perfectly circular, and unlike the last one, does not smell musty. There is a faint smell of incense in here, and at the other side of the room, where you entered, you can see an altar of some kind. Rubble is scattered across the altar and the floor at its base. I'm gonna look at the rubble. That is kind of weird. I mean, if it's an altar, why would they spread rubble on the altar? You move over to the altar and check out the rubble. It becomes obvious quite quickly from looking at these fragments that a holy idol of some sort once stood here. It has been destroyed. Wondering what this could mean. Or perhaps I already know. I actually don't. Both me, Sora, and me, Caitlin. By the way, my real name is Caitlin. I've said that. I said at the start of stream, but some of you weren't here. I'm also known as Dread. So there's that. Anywho's, wondering what this could mean, or perhaps I already know, I continued to the exit on the far side. I truly have no clue what's happening. Me and Sora are not that smart. You hear the same sound again, much clearer than before. Someone is in pain, groaning and pleading. It sounds like a boy. I breathe silently, steadying my nerves and moving slowly forward, my mind surprisingly clear. I think I'm about to fight a death knight. As I approach the left bend ahead, the noise becomes clearer. A low groaning, and underneath that a growling sound. Then another sound. The chink of metal, the sound of armored feet across stone. Then a ragged, broken voice speaking a 2-word command. Kneel, Squire. Oh, there was a hand-drawn map? Gee, I did not have that. But, yeah. I don't want the kid to die. Dice Christ. You also don't want this kid to die. That's a 17 on the die. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 total. As quietly as I can, I sidle around the corner. A diagonal passage continues ahead and opens into a room, which appears to be illuminated. I hear the voice again, little more than a growl shaped into words. Look at me, Ka! Look at me! You take advantage of these words to make a few more steps, and then I have a view into the room. I'm just going to quickly grab the juice. So I'm getting tense, and I think I'm going to need my voice in a minute. What I see stops my heart. Seated on a large throne atop a dais is a gruesome-looking warrior. Even sitting down, he appears tall. You reckon his height is to be at least 7 feet, probably taller. He is armored from head to toe, although his face and parts of his midriff are exposed. The armor is patched and rusted. In his hand he holds a sword, a huge sword, and he's glaring at the bound figure groveling before him. This figure has their back to you, but you notice the clothes of a noble. From his size, you judge this to be a teenage boy, likely Derek Brumont, which can only mean one thing. The big, ugly guy on the throne is the Death Knight. And it looks as though you arrived just in time. This appears to be a squiring ceremony. I feel a malevolent energy pulsing from the warrior. Watching, my mind races as I carefully consider my next move. Oddly, to his right is a brazier which emanates an earthly blue light, casting an eerie pall over the huge warrior. I succeeded on the stealth check. And I'm gonna do a sneak. See, this is where I'd like to have multi-class into a rogue. I am well concealed on the opposite side of the room from the Death Knight, who has not noticed my arrival. I may use this opportunity to make a ranged weapon or spell attack. I don't got that. I could throw my quarterstaff. Can you throw a quarterstaff? The worst thing that'll happen is he... Well, I know, I don't want to get rid of my nice quarterstaff. Yeah, no, I don't have any ranged attacks because I lost my goddamn darts. See, this is where the darts would have been nice. It doesn't really give me what to do if I don't have these things. So, guess I'm gonna throw it. What else am I gonna do? Swear to God, if I don't hit, I'm gonna be very mad. Okay, hold on. Let me do my math. Let me do the math. I actually hit. Let's go. Okay. How? I don't know. Rolling damage. 5 plus 1 quarterstaff becomes a 6. 12. Dang. The attack hits the undead knight full in the chest, making him cry out in anger. Oh! Death enter my chamber! Quickly, he regains composure and stands, lifting his weapon, and then his gaze lands on me. There you are, so foolish. Enter here unaccompanied, and now pray for your foolishness. Okay, roll for initiative. Okay, me, I got, nice, 21, and then the knight, roll for him now, and I'm not going to use this dice, I'm going to use, let's use the purple one for him. And he gets a +1 to that. That's a good old 6 for him. 6. Okay, so I won the initiative. Make my attack. Basic stats for the Death Knight are below. If you are playing with 2... I'm not playing with 2 people. How dare you? First things first. I already dealt him a pretty hefty wallop. So he has 32 hit points. I dealt him 12, so now he's already down to 20. Sick as hell. And I get to attack again. And guys, we're in it. We're in the shit. Let's go crazy. I am going to use a key point, and I'm going to do flurry of blows after this. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Everybody shut up. I would be about here-ish, and he would be about here, so he's about 20 feet away. That's well within my movement, so I'm gonna get up. I'm going to, like it said, he was in the throne. Our man Derek is about in the middle. I am going to just straight up run. I've got a speed of 35, so that's going to get me right up close and personal to this knight. It's probably going to end badly for me, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I've already beat him up. But I'm going to have to do unarmed. Well, no. Unarmed. Okay. 14. Let's just roll all the attacks. So his AC is 15. And that first, so that's 1 hit. And then I'm going to use the key point, do flurry of blows. That's 2 more attacks. That's another hit. And that one's going to miss. So that's 2 hits. And I'm going to roll the damage. So whatever it is, it's going to be plus 12. So 2d4 plus 12. 5, 17 points of damage. I messed him up so bad. I think I might have... No, I didn't do it wrong. I did a good job. I need a calculator because I can't do that fast. Dang! He is already messed up to hell. But I think DM hat on. Time to make this bitch pay. As he prepares to attack, the Death Knight pauses and smiles at me. Chilling sight to behold. Then from his bony, decimated gut, a horrid laugh arises, filling the chamber and echoing all around. The air is laced with fear, and Derek Brumont cowers into a corner, whimpering and covering his face. Make a wisdom save. DC 13 to see. Oh, no. And he is standing right on, like, he has my quarterstaff. So it's a DC 13. And I pass. Awesome. Then, still laughing, he lashes out at me with the sword. I passed that, so I don't have any kind of feared condition. And he is going to roll a d20, adding 5. Doesn't hit, bitch. I yell at the boy, trying to shock him out of his frightened state. I could do with all the help I can get right now. I don't have anything to spare. I said, Derek, get back as best you can. And I stand ready. My fists up. I'm ready. Okay, I have 1 key point left. I think I could probably take him out without using a key point, but I don't want to take the risk of rolling. Well, I don't need to call it, because technically speaking, I don't, because I can just use my action just to make 1 attack, and then Flurry of Blows is a bonus action. So, should be okay. Oh, right, I need to roll the bloody attack. That misses, so I am going to use the key point. Might as well. When else am I going to? So that's another 2 attacks. Oh god, did I just miss again? Oh, don't say 'tisn't so. Sorry, sometimes I'm in my DM mode where I'm like, no, I'm good. Ooh, that hits. And I'll roll the last one. Yes! Both bonus attacks hit. Both flurries. So that... Damn you, interloper! The Death Knight roars. You will not rob me of my squire, as those wretches robbed me of my boy so long ago. Quickly, he moves forward to attack once more. His longsword arcing towards you. The undead warrior seemingly out of his mind. So I attacked. And I actually did enough damage to kill him, but it also didn't give me an option for that. But this is also more fun. So I'm just gonna let this ride. So he's rolling with advantage on this. He rolled a nat 20. This is fine. Okay? Listen. This is fine. I'm still standing. Yeah. God damn. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I've already rolled this attack. This knight only has 3 hit points left, and I rolled. I'll re-roll the Flurry of Blows damage die, because I definitely hit him. So that's 4 plus... Yeah, no, he's down. It's absolutely so punched hard into the ground. Brandishing my weapon, I move forward once more, roaring at the top of my lungs to rally myself. And Derek Brumont, and he doesn't have a weapon, so he's not gonna attack. Which is fine, I was not really expecting help. Thanks, Morn. Good night. Pretty much ending it now. I'm just killed this guy. And I got 200 XP. That's fun. Never done XP leveling before. The Death Knight is slain. I stand there over the undead corpse, twice dead now, catching my breath and taking in all that has happened in the last 2 days. Do you have the stake? Derek Brumont cries, "From the red tree! Do you have a stake? You must pierce him through the heart quickly!" No, I don't have no stake. No one else knew anything about a stake? Looking back at the corpse of the Death Knight, you see the hand twitch just slightly. I have heard of such things before. This Death Knight cannot be killed, at least not by ordinary means. I have 2 hit points. We getting out. Quickly, I move over to Derek Brumart. Grab him by the arm. "Let's go," I command, and pull him to his feet. Both of us run from the chamber, leaving the crypt and the cemetery behind. Oh my god, we're about to do a chase scene, y'all. Do I have a pact with the Blood Knight of Cairnsdale? No. What? I could have made a blood pact? That would have been cool. Turning north at the junction that led you to the cemetery, you continue for a short way and finally Weathercott ends, and the landscape changes to wide open grasslands. The sky is overcast, threatening rain, and pulling poor Derek behind you. You proceed to run to a nearby farmhouse where I steal a horse. The farmer comes out of his house as I gallop away, shouting and waving his fists at my back. I reach Orlbar that evening and deliver Derek to his grateful grandparents. "You shall be rewarded, brave champion," Lord Brumont promises, his eyes misting over. "On the morrow, I shall go to the Orlbar Bank and..." You cut. No, I gotta go. And honestly, you should leave too. You are not safe here, and the longer you stay, the more danger you are going to be in. Leave now. He trusts my advice, and that evening they depart. Not having time to go to the Orlbar Bank, Lady Brumont gifts you with a necklace, telling you, "Sell this, and don't take anything less than 700 gold for it." Word spreads through Orlbar, and a ceremony of honor is organized for you to be held on the morrow. But I slip away, wondering whether I should return to the wood to finally drive a stake through the Death Knight's heart, or simply make for Loudwater. After all, facing the Death Knight again. Congratulations, worthy adventurer! I have proved more than equal to the task. I have completed the mission, rescuing Derek Brumont and gaining valuable experience along the way. Da-na-na-na. Take 400 XP for completing the mission. Heckin' yeah. I'll take that. So that's 600 XP. That should be enough to progress to level 3 and possibly a bit further. Level up your PC and prepare yourself for the next adventure. Keep this PC's character sheet and advance them to level 3, which is the level my next adventure will be set at. And check out... The next adventure will be The Tyrant of Zentil Keep. And the writer says, "Thank you for playing the Death Knight Squire. Until next time." I'm not leaving yet, but he says goodbye. And that's it, guys. That's great. I was not quite sure we'd be able to get to the end in one sitting, but I'm glad we did. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I have a couple of notes, like a couple of like little niggly things. Overall, just a nice wee romp. I just really enjoyed that. And I hope you all did too. Thank you so much to, first of all of the new followers, and all of the new people who came in from the Discord. I posted in 2 Discords, so I'm not sure who came from which one. If you'd like to shout your Discords out, please do. That would be lovely. I'm sure the mods and the admins of those Discords would be very appreciative of that. And there goes my own timer. Irish TTRPG, truly top tier Discord server. Truly the first one that I've interacted with a lot. Everyone on that server is nothing but a gem. All the mods and admins on that server are so lovely and so welcoming. So thank you for coming from that server. It's a great wee server. This is only part one. Part two is going to be up on the Twitch next week. For anyone who is in Ireland, Dublin Comic Con is tomorrow. Very, very exciting. I will be going to the con in a very, very unofficial capacity. I am just rolling up with a few friends and my husband. If you're there and you see me and you recognize me, awesome. Truly amazing. No, not both days, unfortunately. I'm only going to be there on the Saturday. I wish I had time, but ain't nobody got time. But I do intend on trying to get to the live show, Heartfire Tales live show, and I really actually want to like shake their hand because Heartfire Tales were actually one of my first viewers on the stream. Oh, you were gonna be there on the Sunday? Bummer. Minxie, Minxie, come on Saturday so I can say hello and thank you for following me. That was so like honestly, true gem, true gem. Yeah, I really wanna say thank you to them because they put me on to the Discord server and truly for no good reason. Like literally I sent them a message on an Instagram being like, "Oh, I really like your stuff," and like I made a joke about DMing for them and they were like they answered me back saying, "Ah, no, that's funny though." And I was like, "Wait, why did you answer me? Huh? What's going on?" And they said, "Oh, well, we there's a Discord server where a lot of the Irish community are, and sometimes they run games there, and sometimes we pop in games there. So, hang out there." And I was like, okay. And all this kind of snowballed from that message. So I really do want to like try and catch them at some point and say thank you because a nice bunch of lads. But yeah, that's essentially it. Thank you everybody for watching. I truly appreciate it. What's going to happen next week? I'm going to be playing the next part of this. So if you guys want to keep up, my Instagram is probably the best place to follow me. That's the thing I keep the most up to date. I try with all my others, but I'm not too good at it. I'm thinking about maybe starting a Discord server myself. I don't know if I will yet. Like, if people think it's a good idea, let me know. But Instagram for now is the best place. I also have Twitter. You all follow, which is super nice of you. Thank you. We're gonna try and get a raid going. Raid some poor unfortunate soul. Poor unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh, something just sounded very loudly in my ears. I'm very sorry. Ooh. Cass. Sneaky boy. Right. We're raiding Cass. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you and all your beautiful, beautiful faces. Hopefully I'll see you guys next week, and for all the newcomers here, I hope you stick around. We're gonna start this raid now. Raidcast, tell them I said hi! I will also say hi, I guess. Bye.
Farewell, adventurer. I fear one day we will meet again.